Ancient secrets of wealth. How lost civilizations created riches beyond belief. And how you can too. What if I told you that everything you've been taught about money is wrong? What if the real secrets to unlimited wealth were buried with ancient civilizations thousands of years ago? And what if you could unlock those same principles today to completely transform your financial reality? You're about to discover wealth secrets that pharaohs, emperors, and ancient kings used to build empires that lasted millennia. By the way, I'm working on something huge. It's called the Luxona Vault. It's going to be the all-in-one place where you can go way deeper than these videos. Real tools, timeless truths, ancient wealth knowledge for people like you who want to thrive. It's where I'll post the deep stuff. But right now, let's dive into what these lost civilizations knew that you don't. Because once you understand these principles, you'll never look at money the same way again. The ancient Babylonians had a saying, "Gold cometh gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings." This wasn't just advice, it was a sacred law. While modern society teaches you to spend everything you earn, the Babylonians built the world's first banking system by doing the exact opposite. They understood something your school never taught you. Wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and multiply. But here's where it gets fascinating. The Babylonians didn't just save money. They treated wealth like a living energy that needed to flow and grow. They built their entire society around abundance consciousness, the belief that there's enough for everyone when you follow universal principles. Compare that to today's scarcity mindset that keeps you fighting over scraps. The ancient Egyptians took this even further. They didn't just build pyramids, they built the most sophisticated wealth creation system in human history. Every single Egyptian understood the principle of Ma'at, cosmic balance and order. They knew that when you give value to others, the universe gives value back to you. Not sometimes, always. This is why Egyptian merchants became the wealthiest traders in the ancient world. They didn't just sell products, they created value chains that lasted for generations. You've never heard this before, but the Egyptians had wealth rituals, not superstition, practical systems for aligning their daily actions with abundance principles. They would visualize their goals every morning at sunrise and give thanks every evening at sunset. Modern neuroscience now proves what they knew intuitively. Your brain literally rewires itself based on what you consistently focus on. When you focus on abundance, you create neural pathways that recognize opportunity everywhere. When you focus on lack, you train your brain to see only problems. The ancient Egyptians programmed themselves for wealth at a neurological level. The Mali Empire in West Africa became the richest civilization in human history, using a principle that modern society completely ignores. Mansa Musa, their emperor, was worth over $400 billion in today's money. His secret wasn't just controlling gold mines. It was understanding that true wealth comes from building systems that serve others. The Mali Empire became a crossroads of trade because they made everyone who passed through richer. They didn't hoard resources. They multiplied them by creating value for everyone. This is the ancient truth they hid from you. The more people you genuinely help, the wealthier you become. Not through manipulation or taking advantage, through genuine service and value creation. Look at any modern billionaire who embodies this principle. They didn't get rich by being selfish. They got rich by solving problems for millions of people. The Romans understood something else that's been completely lost in our education system. They knew that your environment shapes your wealth potential more than your talent or intelligence. Roman merchants didn't just trade goods, they built networks. They understood that your net worth is directly connected to your network's worth. But here's the part nobody teaches you in school. The Romans had a concept called virtus, moral excellence, combined with practical wisdom. They believed that wealth without character was worthless and temporary. Every Roman child learned that true prosperity comes from being someone others can trust and depend on. This is why Roman business relationships lasted for generations. They built wealth on a foundation of integrity and mutual benefit. Now think about how different this is from today's get-rich-quick culture. The Indus Valley civilization created something even more remarkable. They built cities with perfect water systems, waste management, and urban planning. But here's what's truly mind-blowing. They had no kings, no palaces, no massive wealth inequality. Everyone prospered because they understood collective abundance. They knew that when the community thrives, individuals thrive. Modern research proves they were right. The happiest and most prosperous societies today are the ones with the least inequality. The Indus Valley people didn't compete against each other. They collaborated to create wealth for everyone. This is the principle that separates true wealth builders from everyone else. They don't see others as competition. They see them as potential partners in creating abundance. But perhaps the most powerful wealth secret comes from the ancient Chinese. They understood the concept of Wu Wei, effortless action aligned with natural flow. Chinese merchants didn't force deals or manipulate markets. They positioned themselves in harmony with economic cycles and let wealth flow to them naturally. They studied patterns, timing, and energy flow the way modern traders study charts and data. But they also understood something deeper. They knew that resistance creates struggle, and struggle creates poverty. When you align with natural principles, instead of fighting against them, wealth becomes inevitable. This is why some people seem to effortlessly attract money, while others work twice as hard for half the results. It's not about luck, it's about alignment with universal wealth principles. Here's how you can start applying these ancient secrets today. First, implement the Babylonian principle. Save at least 10% of everything you earn, no exceptions. But don't just save it. Invest it in something that grows. The ancient Babylonians put their money to work in trade ventures and real estate. You can put yours to work in index funds, real estate, or building a business. Second, adopt the Egyptian abundance mindset. Every morning, spend 5 minutes visualizing your financial goals as already achieved. Feel the emotions of having that wealth. See yourself living that life. Your brain will start noticing opportunities that were always there, but invisible to your scarcity-programmed mind. Third, apply the Mali Empire Service Principle. Ask yourself, how can I create more value for others? The more people you genuinely help, the more money will flow into your life. This isn't wishful thinking. It's how every sustainable fortune has ever been built. Fourth, build your Roman network. Surround yourself with people who think bigger than you do. Invest in relationships with people who inspire you to grow. Your income will always reflect the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Fifth, embrace the Indus Valley collaboration mindset. Stop seeing others as competition and start seeing them as potential partners. Look for ways to create win-win situations where everyone benefits. Sixth, practice the Chinese principle of Wu Wei. Stop forcing and start flowing. Pay attention to natural cycles and timing in your industry. Position yourself where opportunity is flowing, not where you have to fight for every dollar. These aren't just ancient history lessons. These are the fundamental laws that govern wealth creation in any era. The same principles that built the pyramids can build your fortune today. The same mindset that created the Mali Empire's gold can create your abundance. The same systems that made Roman merchants wealthy can make you wealthy. But here's what you need to understand. These principles only work when you work them. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. You now know what pharaohs, emperors, and ancient kings knew about wealth. You have access to the same universal principles they used to build civilizations. The only question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Your ancestors built wonders that still amaze us today. They created wealth that lasted for thousands of years. That same power flows through you. Those same principles are available to you right now. The ancient secrets of wealth aren't really secrets at all. They're universal laws waiting for you to apply them. Your financial transformation starts the moment you decide to think like the wealth builders of history. The moment you choose abundance over scarcity. The moment you choose service over selfishness. The moment you choose growth over comfort. The riches of ancient civilizations are nothing compared to what's possible for you today. You have technology they could never imagine. You have opportunities they could never access. You have resources they could never dream of. All you need now is the wisdom they possessed. And you just received it. Your wealthy future is waiting. The only question is, are you ready to claim it? Welcome to Luxona, where millionaires are made.